From this moment on, you will now be known as Sharkbait.
Sharkbait! Ooh-ha-ha!
Welcome, brother Sharkbait.
Sharkbait! Ooh-ha-ha!
Enough with the Sharkbait.
Sharkbait! Ooh, well.
What's up, peeps? This is D from Brooklyn giving you a Sunday swim of the most innocent and simple nature. For those of you that are not familiar with this little tank, click subscribe and go back and get updated, baby. These are a bunch of the fish that I brought in from the pond outside. A lot of my fry. There are some super nano baddest cichlids in here. If you can see one on the filter sponge over there. I'm trying not to spook him, but there he is. These guys are actually pretty comfortable with me and the camera. As they've been in here so long, let me just move in and get you a better shot. Yeah, see, he loves that filter sponge. They basically graze off of it all day long. And as you can see, the thread fins, rainbows are just beautiful, beautiful, beautiful fish. You can see the finnage in those guys is absolutely magnificent. Really pretty fish. And here are my super little tiny tetra school over here. And they are just getting really nice and pretty colored up. I'm feeding them a lot of my cichlid fry food since they're so small. I tried to feed them some flake and they really didn't take to it, but I'm feeding them the fry food. I just started feeding them tank nibblers as well. Here are my tank nibblers. Sticks to the glass. Really just started feeding them that because of the bristlenose down here. I couldn't get him where I knew he was eating, and I see he likes those nibblers, so I'm feeding that to the bristlenose to make sure that he's eating. And what I also found is it brings all of those mystery snails out of hide, and they do a great job cleaning up, man. These guys are my super cleanup crew. Really interesting to watch them come out and look at what they did on the glass, so nothing gets left behind. These guys are excellent. The tank is really doing good. I'm really getting a kick out of keeping these smaller fish and keeping these two little nanos. That is a 2.5 gallon over here. This is the 5 gallon over here. Just doing something different. I'm going to take this off my little holder here because it's getting annoying. I'd rather just cut the shake down to a minimum and move it around freehand. But so you can see these guys, here is my pair of rainbows fry. They are a pair. There's a male and a female. As small as they are, you can tell them apart, and they're really pretty fish. You can see the female there. You can see the male over here, as well as my beta that I got from Discus R Us. Beautiful red. Red is one of my favorites, and he has a loving life in this little 2.5 gallon, which is really cool. But don't yell at me yet. I know the rainbows are going to come out there. They were fry, which is why they were in this little tank. They're growing now. When they get a little more size, I'll move them with their other brothers in the other tank of rainbows. And this is all air powered. The basement air powered, no heater. There's my little light. Let me try to give you a shot of the light. Just a little light I got off of eBay. You guys may be familiar with it. But look how green this is. It's doing a great job. Green. I pulled all of this guppy grass from the pond outside since I'm going to have a kabillion tons of guppy grass when the season's over. And I'm going to probably move these guys to the super cube. There's a good shot of one of the baddest in his little pot sanctuary. There's some soil in there with the sage planted in, which is grown in. When was the Greater City Aquarium meeting? I got this little itty bitty piece. I split it and put it all over the place, and look how much it is grown in a week. It is literally touching the end of the tank in a week's time. So great growth. I would love it to cover that whole back of the tank and just do me proud. The fry, to switch back into regular mode gear, the fry that I pulled from outside are leopard longfins. Here's a blue leopard longfin close up. If you can see him, you can see the blue glisten when he turns sideways. So there's some leopard longfin blues, as well as a really small CPD. They all school together. This one is getting the long fins. You can see him there getting the really long fins. He's growing really fast. And they really love the matin filter. I really wish I could devise a way to put that matin filter in the super cube, because I really like the matin filters. Simple. It provides the best surface area for shrimp and small fish of this size to graze all day. They eat off of it all day, and they keep it really clean. The water is really clean. There's no clouding. That is all the filtration in this tank. And I really like it, man. Look at all the snails on this cave over here. They are mass producing really quickly. I'm sure there's a pot of eggs in there right now. And I keep the leaf litter. I'm going to probably add a little bit more leaf litter just to keep the water really healthy for them. Something about, oh, look at all the holes from the snails. I'm going to replace that with some new leaves and keep it fresh. It really keeps the fish really healthy. All natural, baby, all natural. But anyway, I hope you guys like this little Sunday swim. It doesn't have to be 100, 1,000, 500, 200, even 50 gallons to be pretty. Keep it simple, keep it simple, keep it simple. That's all I can say. There's some plants growing right out of the tank. Look at that, growing right out of the tank to the window. So this is D signing off with a shout to all of you guys that have subscribed. Thank you. Follow us on Facebook. If you're looking for me on Facebook, check out Brooklyn Aquarium Society or D from Brooklyn's Freshwater and Saltwater World. I love both the freshwater and the saltwater ends of the hobby, as you can see. I do it all, crossover, reef, brackish, I do it all. And I'm going to give you some more projects to study before long. So ring that bell, get those notifications. And with that, love, peace, and hair grease. This is D. I'm out. Keeping my sanity by keeping aquariums. See ya. I love how green they are. No effort.